Well, it's been a year now. Let's see how well this thing's holding up. So it's been a year now, and how well is the greenhouse holding up? Well, spoiler alert, I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's doing very well. But let's look at some specifics. So, of course, one thing you need to be conscious of with these greenhouses is they're lightweight. So wind is a concern. Now, if you look over my right shoulder back here, I'm not sure how well you can see it, in my neighbor's yard there is an anemometer. It's part of his weather station. And I asked him to give me the top 3 highest wind speeds recorded last year. So in February there was a gust of 20 miles an hour. In March there was a gust of 25 miles an hour. And in May there was a gust of 24 miles an hour. Now he went on to say that he thought those numbers may be a little low. He thinks that device may underreport the wind speed a little bit. Now I don't know about that, but I do know during the summer we had a couple of pretty rough thunderstorms roll through here, and there were no issues with the greenhouse. Let's start out here with the deck and the exterior of the greenhouse. Alright, so of course there's been no issues with the deck, and let me mention this. I have a companion video to go with this, and it shows the construction of the deck, and it will be linked at the end of this video as well as in the description. So just for fun, there's what it looks like up under the deck. Okay, no issues along the base of the greenhouse. This cable and turnbuckle arrangement here has worked fine. No problems here. And right here, same thing. You can see there is a little bit of rust formed here and there, but not a big deal. But let me point this out to you. I didn't seal the ends of the channels in these panels before installation. So what happens here is water runs down the panel into this groove, and then it can wick up into these channels along the panels. And I don't know, that almost looks like pollen or something in there. It's been in there a long time and it hasn't caused any issues. But oddly enough, it only happened on the sides, not on the front and back. Also, if you're in a situation like I am where you decide to do a deck, and if you let it extend beyond the edge of the greenhouse like this, just be aware that when it rains, you know, water can hit here and it will seep up under the greenhouse onto the floor in there. It's not really a big deal, but just something to be aware of. Okay, something else I want to point out here. I know this is really not officially part of the greenhouse, but if you watched my assembly video, you saw this tape, and the reason I put it on here. Remember this Gorilla waterproof tape? Okay, I have to say, I am impressed with this. It's a year later, and it is still as stuck as ever along the edge of the greenhouse here. And it doesn't appear to be weathering very bad at all. It's just dusty and faded a little bit, but it appears to be holding up very well, and it has certainly done the job of blocking water from running down here and getting into these vertical panels. Okay, back around front here, you may remember if you watched the initial assembly video about how I attached the greenhouse here to these posts, which go all the way into the ground, and of course they're part of the deck, and they are rock solid. Okay, so these are part of the deck. These are screwed into these posts, and then from the inside there are screws through the frame of the greenhouse into these boards. So that's how the front of the greenhouse is secured, and that has worked really well. All right, let's step inside. And as you can see, my wife is primarily using this for outdoor storage at present. This is a shelf unit that I built for her to store some things on, and that's going very well. A lot of landscaping materials in here, but that's not what you need to know about. You want to know about the greenhouse and how well it's doing. Okay, well, in here, I've come in here when it was raining and there's no leaks to speak of. Somehow a little bit of water gets in this area right here, and it collects in this channel right here, as you might be able to tell, but not much. There's not like this is a leaky thing at all. And as I mentioned, sometimes water comes in on those the deck boards and gets to here on the floor, but just a little bit, like around the edges. Not bad at all. So the silicone, all the sealing that I did is doing very well, holding up very well. This window still works fine. There, tighten it down right there. There's really not a lot for me to say because I'm not having really any issues with it. Well, I will say one thing. It's warm in here, even though it's about 34 degrees outside on this January day. Oh, let me point out one thing. Let's look at the floor here. So again, if you decide to go with the deck, just realize that this is going to happen. If you watch my video about the deck construction, you'll notice that when I built the deck, I put these boards, butted them up right against each other. But of course they were green or still wet from the pressure treatment. So as they dried, they shrunk, and now you have these grooves in the floor. So if you're really striving for temperature control in your greenhouse, just be aware that you're going to have a little extra ventilation from the floor if you do this. Now, what could you do? You could put some indoor-outdoor carpet in here or something to kind of seal that off. You know, just the first thing that popped in my mind. Okay, so anyway, okay, let's look at this right here. Again, this is where moisture develops in the channels of the panels, and this comes and goes. It doesn't stay here all the time. It will come in here during, you know, wet times, and then it'll dry up during dry times. It doesn't appear to be causing any issues. So, okay. Well, there you go. Let's step outside. There's one more thing I want to show you. This deck is, of course, not part of the greenhouse, but something I did after the fact. If you watch the initial video, you'll see that this was a pretty high step right here up into the greenhouse, higher than my wife was comfortable doing. She's much shorter than I am. So, and she didn't really want me to put a step there, so I decided I would build this ramp, and then no matter which direction she approached from, she just had an easy path into the greenhouse. Okay, now I know it looks a little funny. Why is it just straight out? Because the ground, we have a compound slope here. The ground slopes this way, like underneath the greenhouse, and also slopes this way away from the greenhouse. So it's necessary to bring this side of the ramp out farther and to make everything made up properly. Also, another reason why it has kind of just this odd profile is, as I mow grass back here, I wanted to just be able to run the mower right along the side of the ramp and right on here by the fence and keep going. And I didn't want to create a corner for me to have to do extra trimming in. So that's why the ramp looks like it does. Well, there you go. A year later, still in great condition. I hope this information was helpful to you, and if it was, be sure and hit the like button. And if this is the type of content you like, you might consider subscribing to my channel. But in any case, I appreciate you watching. I do hope that you'll be back soon for another video. You want to help me? You want to be in my video? You want to play? You want to play in the video? Okay. Oh my goodness, come here. Come here. Hey, puppy dog. The best girl. You're the best girl. Yeah. Yeah, you're the best girl.